Okay, on to the next Skip the Line reaction. This one is for Frank Warner. Mr. Words, man. Mr. Words. For all of you who know this channel, you know that Frank comes sort of pass and parcel with this channel, right? He's part of the furniture of this channel. And yeah, that's who has requested the Skip the Line. Thank you very much, Frank. I really appreciate it. You're always supporting this channel since God knows how far back, man. And it means a lot to me, so thank you. Lucifer, hallelujah. This is actually from the series itself. I think that's what you said. It was from the TV show Lucifer. Heard of it, never watched it. I don't watch much TV these days outside of kids content, outside of, what was it, Cocomelon, Paw Patrol, Spider-Man. Damn, I can recite a lot of that stuff to you because it gets played at nauseum in this damn house. Anyway, that's having a child. Yeah, anyway, for those of you who want to join the sphere, link is in the pinned comments. Go take a look, get an access plan. It's very cheap, or just join the Fable community and have a chat with me and the rest of the Cucumber Squad. That's completely free. If you want to watch more content, you'll have to pay per month, but that's a very small fee. But if you want to join the community, that's completely free, and it works like a social media page. It really is pretty cool. People are enjoying it, which I'm glad to see. Lucifer, hallelujah. Let's rock and roll, let's go.
Forgive me, Father, for I have seen so much pain and suffering.
Hey.
Is there any hope for me? Forgive me, Father, for I am lost, and all the trouble I have caused. Now what will become of me? I went down to the river, I went down, but the river was dry. Went down to the river, and when I closed my...
Well, that's a very telling line over there. I went down to the river, so it's almost like I went down to cleanse myself, but the river was dry. I couldn't cleanse myself. This is how I have to be, because there is no holy water for me. Fire.
And down.
Playing into the whole Lucifer thing, because I think he's the devil, if I'm not mistaken.
To the river, and when I closed my eyes, I saw a devil walking in the daylight. I saw a devil in the daylight. And he sings hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah to me.
Hey.
Then he sings hallelujah, and he sings
Beautiful song.
hallelujah to me.
Oh, with that choir in the background, beautiful. I like the juxtaposition of the devil singing hallelujah, because if you actually think of hallelujah, that's actually a song. You'd think that that's something you'd sing in church. It's actually something from God, right? You're praising the Lord. So it's almost like praising the Lord that the devil is. It's like a twist around, right? Like I saw the devil, and the devil is singing hallelujah. Here's another one for me, essentially. Right, another one in my camp. So they're actually flipping it. It's almost like the devil's making a mockery of that. What's supposed to be something pure is now something dark and devilish, and he's like, hallelujah. You know what I mean? It's almost making a mockery of it, which I think is quite an interesting way to do it.
Then he sings and he sings hallelujah to me. I lay down till the morning. I lay down. I lay down till the morning comes to carry me away.
Hey.
See the devil dressed in white. Heaven fell 100 times. Oh, the joy his sorrow brings when he sings hallelujah.
All the joy his sorrow brings. That's insane. Okay, playing into the the sort of the temporary vices, where I've said this a couple of times, where it's like, specifically in this day and age that we live in now, the greatest thing the devil ever did was to convince humanity that he does not exist, and whether he exists that he actually exists. Let's say there's a devil down under. We don't have to say he actually exists, right? But the belief in that doing something wrong and comporting yourself in an evil way will eventually send you somewhere to burn eternally, even if that doesn't happen or exist. Sure, maybe it might not, right? But it's a condemnation of you and your soul for doing such treacherous things, right? And that belief is what should be keeping you in line, right? That belief of like, I don't want to turn to the devilish side, right? Even if there's no such thing as the devil, but having the belief that there is kind of keeps you in line, right? Keeps you in check. But then going and telling humanity, or trying to, get humanity to believe that there is no such thing as a devil. We're just here and we exist to exist by chance, and then we go and become a worm meal down the line, right? And therefore you can just chase those decadences, chase all of those temptations, do whatever you want to do, right? Because the devil doesn't exist. The fact that we are able to convince people that the devil doesn't exist is actually massively detrimental to humanity. And it's one of his greatest tricks, trying to get humanity to believe that the devil doesn't exist, which means that we take all the guardrails off our life. And nothing makes you feel guilty, because you've removed your whole standard for living. You removed your morality structure that keeps you in place, keeps you things. So when we turn away from God, even if God doesn't exist, the idea that he does, right, keeps people in check. And the idea that the devil exists keeps people in check. And if we take those two and we do away with religion because God doesn't exist, so we don't know what good is anymore, right? So we take that out, and then we say the devil also doesn't exist. Then we don't know what bad is anymore. We're just these bags of flesh in the ether that's just tasting like there's just chasing temptations, and our lives start to spiral and spiral and spiral and spiral and spiral. And then we wonder why. It's like because you've let go of any sort of moral structure in your life. It's important, and that's why it's like he says he brings with him his sorrow, his joy from his sorrow, right? Because he takes joy in the sorrow. And sometimes people, even ourselves, we take joy in sorrow because we like to hit back at people, and we relish, specifically in today's world, we relish in people's downfall, right? Just because, we don't agree with them, or they're not on the same side of ours, and if you see them getting taken down, it's an evil thing. And we'll be like, good, I'm glad he's completely cancelled off the face of the earth, and that he's going to struggle to feed his kids now. At least he doesn't say what he says. Like, it's a very evil thing to do, which, if you consume others, eventually you will consume yourself, and that's what's going to happen. I like that. I saw the devil walking in the daylight, but he didn't see me because he is me. Oh, it's actually very clever the way they did that. right? It's very, very cool. It's almost like he's calling himself that devil. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I saw the devil walking in the daylight, but he didn't see me because I've become it. Do you know what I mean? That's I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too much into that. But anyway, this was awesome. Awesome. Beautiful, beautiful piece, though. I really enjoyed that. And I really enjoyed that it was kind of like a dark side. It was a manipulative song to a certain degree. Specifically with that hallelujah. I explained why. Alright? Anyway, I love you all. Please stay safe. Peace to health. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.